always up on time, down on my luck. Got a brand new payment on an old, worn out truck. Papa told me back when I was 9, someday this farm, it'll be all mine. Now I walk these woods with kids of my own. It's been 12 years since Daddy done passed on.
And we're back to the Home of the Average Joe podcast, and we have done it again, folks. We are keeping our streak alive, and I know John can't believe it because we've already talked about it. This is a pretty good streak we're on, so we better knock on some wood. Good thing we got plenty of wood. T-Bone, you going to knock on some wood for us?
Trying to invite people.
He's trying to invite people. Sonny, what's up? Sonny says, what's up, HRX Nation? So we are getting this party kicked off. But yeah, so guys, so this week we're going to cover a couple things. Well, one Tactacam product is not on the table. We'll leave that alone. The other one is right here. So we're going to talk about that. We are going...
See what I got from Ryan today? Free for me.
Yeah, huh? Whatever you say, old T-Bone.
Why are you getting red?
Because I'm not going to have it to where it's recorded.
Me.
But no, for real. We got a couple of those things. We're going to update you on the WWE style belts. We're going to talk about if you guys would like us to see and do some shows. And then we're going to talk about maybe some products that you guys may see us mess with or try to get going. So without further ado, we're going to let the Tactacam lady start it off today.
She's not here this year.
She's not here. Okay, no, seriously, guys. So as Sonny said, HRX Nation, Average Joe's, Tactacam has a pretty good deal right now, especially if you have some stuff laying around at home. So without further ado, it's all you. Tell them what's going on.
So right now is when everybody's bringing in their cameras, right? Season's over. What?
He's looking at all the stickers.
Oh, yeah. And you may be thinking like, oh, I was really looking at Tactacam. I might want to try them. Or, man, I got some X's and old cameras and I really want to get the new ones. So right now on Tactacam website, they have, if you purchase an Ultra or a 3.0, the pricing's on there. Can't think off the top of my head.
Ultra is $179.99. 3.0 Pro is $149.99.
Thank you, Vanna. You can actually send your old camera back, working, not working, cellular, non-cellular, and get $50 credit. So it's kind of a great deal if you're looking to save costs. You're not sure that you want to, hoard the old ones or just throw them out. You can actually get some money for them. So
think about that. They said any camera. So we were talking about the old school. Remember a couple of podcasts, John talked about the self-developing cameras. So any camera, right? Squirrel beaten, whatever.
Any camera, literally any camera that you have, if you're looking to get those newer cameras, you just purchase the new camera, make sure to check the box at the checkout, fill out the forms, and then that'll prompt you to send your old cameras in. So $50 credit towards them. And these cameras, these new ones are really nice. They're a lot different than the older styles. Everything is internal, so you don't have to worry about your SIM cards getting those lost or any SD cards. You can use an external SD card.
What?
Remember, she said these are ones that are really nice because everything's internal, so you don't have to worry about the external problems that somebody had before.
Yeah, you don't have to play swap SIM cards or anything like that. Everything is inside of it. So really, take it out of the box, activate it, put batteries in it, and you're good to go.
And that internal memory, that loops, right? Just like the SD card or whatever.
Yep. And if you are wanting more storage than what it comes with, you can use an external SD card. So if something happens, it'll write over that external SD.
So let me ask you this. If there's an SD card in it, does it fill up the camera memory first, or how's that work?
Continued.
So, the reason I asked that is because one of my cameras right now said, I got a notification that it said memory was getting full. And it's the new one. I was like, but I put an SD card in there.
Yeah, so the internal memory is going to get full. So you'll just have to format it. Yeah.
And isn't there a setting, because you always tell me to like, hey, idiot, click this button. So that way it'll delete the oldest stuff first. So what is that called?
That's called the SD loop. It'll actually rewrite the oldest photos on that SD card, which is great, but you still want to get in the habit of formatting it because it's like a chalkboard, right? Every time you write something and then you smear it, there's still that haze there.
Okay.
So formatting it actually can erase that so it's more clear, so it, can write the photos better. So
Sonny said any brand.
any brand.
So John brought it up. The old Tasco, it doesn't matter any brand whatsoever.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a cell camera.
No.
John Campbell, what's up, my brother? Ryan, yes, we do have stickers. Zach, what's up, buddy? Hopefully you guys are up there in Michigan ready for Thunder Nation. And then Sonny, T-Bone just answered your question, so we got that. Guys, no, we just thought it would be an opportunity to talk about it because you hear us talk about Tactacam a lot on it partially because, again, we're partial to them. But the other aspect is like right now, these cameras, and I'm going to round up, that are $180 are going to be $130. Your other cameras that are $150 are going to be $100. It becomes pretty affordable when they're doing things like that, which is exactly what the average Joe is about, right? We become about affordability and talking about like things that don't work, and it gives you the opportunity to, I guess,
you can be bougie on a budget with this.
Yeah, bougie on a budget, but get rid of unwanted items that you were holding on to for no reason for cameras that don't work.
Yeah.
Get your money out. Now, so as T-Bone says, he says he's taking this thing home, but you've heard us talk about it a couple different times about the folding solar panel. I've never had one to be able to show you, and we just figured this was another opportunity that we could just show you what a folding solar panel is, because it looks like in the picture you can actually see it pretty well. But again, this thing with the two cameras that we have running out at that property that we have these on, they're still full power through all this winter as he tucks it away. They're still full power through all this winter coldness and harshness, which is pretty cool to see.
Because it's got built-in lithium batteries to it. Right now, you don't want to be running AA's because AA's are mostly water. So under 37 degrees, it's going to freeze and the battery life's going to go a lot lower, and or it's dead. So it stops checking in. You're like, wow, that's 60%. I don't understand. It's probably dead because it's frozen. I also got to it. But these are good because lithium batteries can withhold the cold weather. And those, I may be partial, and it may just be my testing theories, but I've never had to change batteries to a camera that I have that hooked up on.
As long as you got proper sunlight.
Yeah, you have to have 60. You can't put that in heavy timber and have it do that, obviously.
Right.
But because it's a solar panel, solar needs sunlight.
Oh, really? That's what solar means?
Yeah, so if you put it, under a lot of cover, it's not going to do that, but
What did you say this solar panel compared to the other solar panel? Why is this one so much better? Other than obviously this one is lithium, right?
all solar panels have lithium in it.
Okay.
It's just a better design. You have two panels versus one, so double the storage to make that camera function. So, and also, if you have a V2, like the newer not solar, we are talking about solar, but it's not that. The lithium battery packs, it's got the little clicky button on the back with the little battery percentage. That can actually charge that. So you have a dual purpose. It runs, and charges and all the things. So
really you're doing all the things.
yeah, I mean, it's a great setup. If you have cameras states away, or it's on a property that you can't get to all the time, or you just have a busy life that you can't go out there and change batteries every other weekend or whatever it may be, that setup's going to be for you.
Edward Hack says, yo.
Yo.
And then the Blue Collar Boys is here. What's up?
Side dog.
What's up, bro? So, yeah, so that kind of takes us to the next thing. We had talked about maybe trying to find a way to either stay out of places more often, but we were talking about before we jumped on this mineral, right? Josh and Katie McIntosh. Raise hell, praise Dale. Love it.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Shake and bake.
Yeah. But we had talked about trying to stay out of places, but still trying to load them up on what they need. And that kind of internally brought up a pretty good debate, which I think as far as, the average Joe, we were sitting here talking about, John, what we were talking about, trying to grow antler, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, what is it that a deer actually needs to grow antlers, to grow that bone?
A lot.
A lot, right? But I mean, like
Lucky buck.
Lucky buck. No, geez Louise, man. But with that being said, though, like we were talking about, he said back in the day you used to use just what?
Oh, I was just saying that some of the best results I got as far as like deer hitting it was just standard pool salt.
Right.
But I mean,
Pool salt?
Mm-hmm. But I mean, you just.
I mean, they hit that. I don't think that's for like.
Right.
Yeah.
No. That's what brought up the conversation. But like, there's so many different mineral companies out there, right? Like we look at all these different mineral companies and what really solidifies what they actually need, because everybody claim to fame is they're the best, right?
Well, let's think about this. I'm not, I got no doctorate degree, none of that. But
You mean you don't?
sodium's good for your blood for a certain level, right? And if their antlers have vessels and all that jazz to make it grow, I guess that would make sense, right?
So when we did the lookup, what was the lookup? What did I tell you? It said calcium, phosphorus, or however.
Phosphorus.
Yeah, phosphorus. Yeah, phosphorus. And then obviously there was some salt and some trace mineral stuff that they wanted as far as that. And then vitamin D. But I mean, those were a couple things that they said that they truly help. I mean, there's like 11 or 12 different things that a deer's antler are supposedly made up of, according to this like biologic website. So obviously if you're giving those things the same stuff that it needs to grow, that helps. But what other things? So here we go. There's a ton of minerals they need. Don't need a big name brand. Calcium, phosphorus, trace minerals like zinc, magnesium, and copper. Yep. So
It's like a 1-a-day vitamin.
yeah.
Well, you got to think about that too. They probably need more vitamins now because the United States soil isn't as rich and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So especially where you're living, you could imagine they need more.
For the browse and that type of stuff, right? So I think that's the other crazy thing is like you look at some of these and how in depth some of these go. So they have all that a lot of them have that, right? But then the amount of salt content in it is also what separates a lot of it, right? Smell separates a lot of it. But in a couple of these brands that are here just popping up, if you're really trying to focus on herd nutrition, things that are important to me, right, are, you don't like with horses and cattle, right? I'm going to say this, flies and stuff getting in on that and laying larvae and eggs and all that stuff. It's not good
We
for them.
took a left turn.
Well,
there,
no.
bud.
I'm just saying, like, so you don't want them digesting that. So they've been putting whatever you want to call it, flies and maggots and ticks and all that other stuff. They've been putting that in it to kind of help the deer not digest that and eat that. They've also been putting in, what did I tell you earlier? I went through all this with you earlier.
I don't remember all of it, but I mean,
Me too,
You
now.
tell me I just talk a lot.
I just grab a bucket and dump it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. So that's the thing. Deer also need a water source to grow healthy
Yeah.
antlers. Yeah. So water.
So a lot of times with like mineral and salt and all that, you want to put it, if you can, put it by water.
Yeah.
So then they hit your mineral or salt right there and boom, go get water.
Yeah. So regardless, a lot of these minerals are upgrading to not just the things they need, but the things that help them fight off your common everyday stuff that they have to go through, or maybe, some of the diseases that they're dealing with, helping them get some more of that vitamin and mineral stuff to fight that side of it, as well as antler growth. Because you're talking about deer herd health in general. So there's a ton of minerals they need. They don't need, I already read that one. Just kidding. Jimmy says zinc. And then the blue collar boys say calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium for bone growth, but overall herd health is a little more balanced. Jason says trophy rock, and lucky buck. So
Lucky buck.
So trophy rock, I will tell you, I do think that that's kind of cool that's actually truly mined. And if you look at some of the stuff that he has built, they actually have a bag. At Bass Pro, they just started putting them out. Trophy Rock has the actual rock, which is a giant rock, but they now have a bag and they have a liquid format. So yeah, Jason, you hit the nail on the head. But that was one that has more stuff in it. Trophy Rock is one that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I need to get on it this year. Every year I say I'm going to start dumping some and just get busy.
I think where we're going with that is like if you can find your herd size is going to depend a lot of that, right? So your herd size of how much they're going to intake, right, versus what you need to dump.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's really kind of what we were talking about, right? Because when we went into the property that we all hunt together, sometimes we'd take in 5-10 bags, right? And some people take in, buckets full, and some people will just take in, 25, 50 pounds. So like there's so much variance of what you take in, but I think the variance is based on your herd size and what's hitting it. And that's really what you have to watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah, I want to test it in Brown County just because it's more of a pass through. But I mean, I have deer that are coming through there. I just want to see if that maybe helps more deer coming through there
to keep them maybe more local.
Be a little experiment.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool experiment. John Campbell says, sitting here listening while scalping for €1 on my daughter's buck.
Nice.
There you go. That sounds like it's a pretty good time.
That's rough work.
You did that 4-point for me. How many times did you have to boil that thing? You don't even want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
You'll do some more, have a couple doe heads.
All right. So then take that one step further. So yesterday, if you've been watching our page or you follow our social media platforms, there's a picture of Hunter and I out there doing a little bit of frost seeding. That frost seeding, Jim Kaufman, what's up, buddy? Frost seeding has become a big thing, not because of the fact that nobody's ever done it, right? But because of the fact that it doesn't require the equipment. So when you're talking about average Joes and talking about that stuff for equipment wise, frost seeding does a lot of the work, right? So you're freezing and thawing and all that other stuff. And so that's really why we started. So if you could basically break the United States from north to south into 3 zones, a north zone, a Midwest zone, and then a south zone. The south zone should be January to the end of February. The Midwest should be February through like April 1st, and then you want to be like the end of February, beginning of March to, kind of that end of April if you're in the north. But think about that. If you can get them that balanced nutrition, like in some clover and in some chicory, and that's going to help with, obviously, what are we going to be hunting this spring?
Freaking turkeys.
And what do they like? They like that greenery, right? And that forage. So if you can not only dictate kind of a food source for them to help them with that nutrition in the spring, but then you're helping the turkey and helping all that stuff, like it's pretty crazy to think that how many people don't do that, right? Because literally, if you look in Hunter's hand, it's one of those Scott's like hand seeders. We literally filled it up, you broadcast it, and the whole process and theory behind frost seeding, people are like, oh, well, you have to do it before there's snow or the ground's too soft or whatever. Well, really,
go ahead.
The ground softness doesn't determine anything. The growth doesn't start happening, or your germination doesn't start happening till what soil temperature?
Like 55-ish?
Yeah, it's
55, 60.
Probably varies on the region, right? But the act of the thaw and the freeze and the spring rain naturally drives that seed, and especially clover and chicory, like that small seed. That's why you do that a lot for frost seeding. It's because it's easy to drive it into the ground, and it allows it to kind of work back and forth, and you're letting Mother Nature do it. So are you going to come up with a perfect plot? Probably not, but then you can kill your weeds before the weeds get established, right? Like you're helping choke out the choke points of what just happened. The video is gone. Where did it go?
I mean, nope, you're gone now.
Huh?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. Well, hold on. You guys talk. I'm going to go quick look at the phone. I've never had that happen. Hold on.
It's gone.
Yep.
Oh.
Facebook ban.
So Sonny, no, he didn't put the seeds on top of the snow. The snow around here is already gone, so it's just basically on top of the ground that's, I mean, obviously still wet from where the snow has melted and everything like that we've had. Kevin Dilly, what's up? And Adam, we're working on the lost visual as we speak. 2 weeks in a row. Some
Looks like something died.
yeah.
The battery charger too.
So
She gone.
yeah.
You didn't even charge your phone before this?
We'll have visual back here in just a minute.
Talking?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Anyways, I'm excited about this solar panel I'm taking home.
That was so nice of him to give that to you.
I know, right?
I'm wondering where he's gonna dig mine out of.
Oh, shoot.
Let's see. Then Josh said going into hunting areas more than needed adds stress to the herd. Stress affects deer similar to other mammals. Stress affects growth and health.
I mean, even if it's the off season, you really don't want to be in there a lot, right?
No, you want to try to stay out of there. That's what Ryan and I were talking about earlier, was that I feel like hunting pressure and stress adds more. Like if you can not have the hunting pressure or the stress pressure on it, it's going to help with the overall growth, right? Like most of your big deer are usually found in places where they can't be hunted, can't be killed, right? And they live that free lifestyle per se, right? And I mean, a lot of your real big bucks are usually loners, so they stay away from everything and everyone. They just kind of appear out of nowhere. No one knows where they're at. I don't think it's a coincidence. I'm not saying that minerals don't add to it, because I do think like anytime you can add nutrition, it's going to help. But I think stress and hunting pressure play a lot more of a factor on antler growth. And I think just sure genetics too play a big part of it as well. I mean, most people that are hunting you're not keeping the same deer there all year round. Oh, let's see. Kevin Dilly, yeah, they definitely, Facebook did strike again.
No, it was his phone.
Yeah. Well, John Campbell says rookie move, Ryan.
Yeah, well, maybe your phone's cooked.
And then Jim, not 100% sure how much is eaten by birds. I definitely think that they overseed while they're doing it. For
So
sure.
with that, yeah, how much is eaten by birds? So if you wait until your soil temp gets down to essentially like, I think it's like 55 to 60 degrees, and then you broadcast it, it's going to go into the ground a lot quicker rather than throwing it on top of grass when the soil's still frozen and stuff. But if you hit that ideal temp point, it goes down into the ground like that next rain. So will you get some birds eaten? Yeah, but
What
all
would
depends.
theoretically happen if fall, beginning winter, right before the first heavy snowfall, you put seed out?
That seed will probably end up dying.
No, it's real dead. All right, well.
I mean, it's just going to get washed away.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin, that's what happens when the manager isn't running the video.
Yeah.
Sonny says the private property hunt, the owner always in and out, cutting wood, pretty sure the deer are used to it. Yeah, I definitely think that deer do get used to some of it, but I think that whenever you can avoid, I mean, obviously, right, like if the landowner's in there's not a whole lot you can do. We run into something very similar to that ourselves. But I do think that it does affect them to an extent, especially when you start hunting them and you start adding that pressure where they know that you're after them.
Well, pressure definitely adds it. And guys, I apologize. You're going to have to we're getting some video back up, at least for now, because the power bank decided to either cook my phone.
I see you.
Well, I know. I've got
it. You're on the...
Yeah, I'm just on the computer for now to try to give you guys some video stuff, at least that way you're not looking at a blank screen.
So they get to look up your nose instead?
No, I got it.
Yeah, dog.
I got it angled. Jason says, welcome back. Yeah, dang rookie mistakes. Hey, you try to do what you can by having a power bank on the back of the phone. The power bank's at 84%, and the phone's still. I'm hoping it's not what T-Bone said, though.
Your phone's cooked,
I'm
dog.
hoping
The
my
best part is you decided to go with a switch charger.
I grabbed
straight.
the closest charger that was available.
Well, that's why it's probably not charging.
It's charging now.
I
It looks
see the
like
Apple.
Apple's popping back up.
How about Team USA hockey?
Lord, John Campbell says, Lord, that's a scary sight. Jason, we appreciate you saying welcome back. We could get used to it. I wouldn't say they get used to it, but rather they understand it. Yeah, I would agree with that. All right. So hold on. I'll let you guys look at this big old 6-point because
I wouldn't touch that yet.
hey, it's got power and it's got constant power. So we're going to try to get this thing rocking. You guys keep answering questions and we're going to make it work.
Dun, dun, dun. So anyways, you watch that?
Yeah,
Team
I watched
USA
it.
hockey game today?
Absolutely.
It was awesome. Taking out Canada for gold. You didn't watch it
I didn't. When was that?
this morning
It started
or
at 9
early
o'clock.
afternoon, one of the two.
No, I was busy watching the series Alone in the Arctic Circle.
Huh.
I love that show.
Nice.
But yeah, I watched it.
It's pretty sweet.
It was. Overtime.
And the women's hockey team won gold too. USA.
Well, maybe. Might be cutting this one short today.
Well, I oughta.
So yeah, guys, go buy your Tactacams. I mean,
Man, he's running everywhere.
yeah, I'm telling you.
Look at him.
We're bouncing. Hold on. I'm going to switch back over. Switch to graphics here.
So when we lose audio, we're not coming back. I'm just going to say right now.
Oh, look at that. Look, we switching. Hold on. You should see it. There should be a pause for station identification, and then it should be switching here shortly. Did you get it switched yet? Oh, it's because
There it is.
All right, perfect. See? All right, so it's hooked up. I apologize.
Good job, Team Tech.
Yeah, but I don't know if you have audio because I'm not getting any subtitles.
I said that. Called it.
What?
I don't
I
think you're
said-
getting audio.
I don't think you're going to get audio on it.
Okay, well, hold on. I can fix that too. I got this figured out this time. Audio. Settings. Audio. Rodecaster Pro.
Yeah, no audio.
He's working on it.
No audio. What about now? What about now? Because
Dun-dun-dun,
don't bump on.
dun-dun-dun,
Is there any more comments on there while we're at least they got the video to look at while we're
dun-dun-dun.
No.
They can't see anything.
No.
What?
No audio yet.
What the hell?
Still no audio.
Guests muted themselves. What about
Well-
now? Do we have it there?
Well, we have a delay, so it's going to be a second before it shows back up.
I know. Dad broke it.
Yep. Audio is gone.
Audio is gone.
Free bird, yeah. Meow, meow. Huh?
Yep.
My
No.
camera keep audio. Audio is on. Says audio is on.
There you go.
Perfect. And back to
on Freebird?
yeah. So it came back to Tony singing.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. All right. So not only do we got video back, hey, so that really wasn't bad in getting it all hooked back up. But it was the delay had me a little worried, not going to lie. All right. So what did I miss, guys?
We got a fire IT guy.
Yeah, you can't even
We-
turn his phone before
We
you
even tested it. We
Yeah.
even tested it ahead of time.
Yeah,
Jason
we got to fire the IT guy.
Jason says it's good now.
Yeah.
Well, you tested it with me, so that means you're getting fired too.
It
It wasn't
there.
me.
That was
I'm
the
just a
phone.
yeah. I was gonna say whoever keeps their phone should probably keep it charged.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good getting it back up, though. That wasn't
Hey,
too bad.
We minimized. So
Tony
Tony
rookie.
just really
All right.
wants that solar panel.
Yeah, maybe you should use the solar panel to charge your phone.
Not this one, though.
Not
Not
that one.
that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Tony's got
Fine.
plans for that one.
I'm excited to be down. So John Campbell says I'm excited to be down to 6 wires left to install rewiring of my 75 Dodge. Ooh, buddy, that last time that had a whole lot of wires. So to be down to 6 wires, I know Tony yesterday on his truck was not happy about having to do that. Is that why your elbow hurts today?
No, that's just from getting old, but
Shoot. All right. So in all seriousness, where did you guys leave off? So I know in my mental brain where to
You
jump
were
back.
right there.
Well, no, I meant like
Did you turn up your hearing aid?
we were
I
all
didn't.
over the place.
all over the place.
Talking
Yeah.
about hockey and singing Freebird. And
hmm
Way to get it back. Hey, at least somebody has faith in me. Josh says, way to get it back up, Ryan. I appreciate it, buddy.
yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. No, so seriously, okay. I think we were talking about pressure and just what it does to them and
We
trying.
already skipped that part.
Yeah, we've already
We've
had that
been there.
conversation.
Keep up, man.
Yeah, we kind of hit around it.
All right, well, fine. Then we'll move on to the next thing. So before the podcast, so we talked about going over to Indiana, and I personally got to see, touch, and feel some CEDEER camo.
I just did too. My
Me
other
too.
winnings over there.
Your other wings.
Mhm.
So, but we did not have any.
This is
CEDEER.
mine too.
This is not yours, dude.
Yeah.
This is so that's neck gator.
You see that? See? Mine.
Bill, don't worry. I will make sure to strangle that back from him so you cannot walk out the door with it. Mr. Bill Egner won this on the Hunting RX Product Chaos. So if you want
CEDEER camo.
So if you want to join in, jump in. But no, seriously. So actually getting a chance to touch the CEDEER camo as opposed to just talk about it, what did you guys think in person about not only the camo pattern and just the feel of it?
I ain't see no deer in that camo.
It's pretty cool. I like what he's doing.
So like comparing it, you said, so what were you were comparing it to Kuyu, right? So, but like,
I wasn't comparing it to Kuyu, but yeah.
no, I meant like just in general, like, so Sitka has some patterns, right? That they do some stuff that's
Pattern wise, that looks almost kind of along the lines of a Sitka
Sitka.
type thing.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the pattern.
So, but I think we were talking about price point wise compared to what maybe
Correct.
Suku was.
Suku?
Suku. I combined.
Subaru.
Hey,
Who the heck is Suku?
I combined Sitka and Kuyu.
might be on to something. Patent
There you
that.
But no, so in comparison, guys, so like the stuff that Mr. Bill Egner won on that Product Chaos was all the lightweight stuff. So it has the lightweight hoodie, lightweight pants, and gloves and stuff. So we got a chance to see some of that stuff. Ha! It just threw up Sitka.
Mhm.
Yeah, buddy. Well, actually, and if you ask, so Jason from CEDEER, his goal is everybody that he sees at a show, he will take what you have. If you have a Sitka hat, he'll work some sort of barter to get that hat off your head at some sort of discount to put a CEDEER on it, because his goal is to get CEDEER on the map and get Kuyu, First Light, Sitka, not necessarily all the big brand names because there's something wrong with them, but the big brand names because of the fact that he's trying to appeal to a market to make sure it's not so expensive. Because when you think about it, so like think about John or think about us or next year when you got to, when Vin says he wants in on it, right? Like,
Oh, he's getting hand-me-down stuff.
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying for the families that are out there buying all this stuff and for the families that do buy that stuff, think about how much more affordable it becomes when you have a price point like that. And again, longevity, he says it's all based on stuff that he wore in Afghanistan. So I would imagine longevity is going to hold. But I'm kind of excited for the layering system and the breathableness and the lightness to see what it's like. So if you guys haven't seen them, I know that he is going to be at the Columbus show. I don't know if he's going to be at the Indiana show. He is the fit. I find Kuyu much harder to size rather than my Sitka.
It's because Kuyu is built. It's supposed to fit tighter. It's like an athletic fit.
Okay.
So a lot of times with some of their stuff, you want to size up a little bit. But yeah, it's a totally different fit.
So-
totally different fit than Sitka too.
So I didn't know this, but
So I wonder what CEDEER's like. Go ahead.
so CEDEER, he said it's more like like your Carhartt brands that you go to the store and
So
buy.
it's like true to fit.
True to fit. And he said like that's why a lot of people when they buy Carhartt, they have a mild heart attack because like they have to go up in size because it is a true fit. So then they find out what size they really are rather than like the size that the US makes them think they are.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, and I had no idea that was even a thing, like that the U.S. kind of made you feel better about your sizing, to whereas Carhartt like is just true to size. It is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, how you said about the U.S. making you feel better, it's hilarious because for some reason, I don't know what I was looking at, and a lot of these brands like jeans or whatever, they do a feel-good size
Yeah.
for
hate
the
that.
American, like, oh, I'm a size blah, blah, and then you go to something that's like true to fit, and you're just shocked, like, what the heck is that?
So Adam says veterans on Sitco get 40%. So Adam and our other followers, so stay tuned. We had actually talked to Jason, and the main reason I brought up CEDEER is because I want you guys to start prepping for some questions, because before technical difficulties come up again, I'll make sure we're ready. But Jason has agreed to be on the podcast with us and talk a little bit about CEDEER.
You going to bring me some swag?
He's going to bring you some swag. I did not ask him if he's going to bring some
Do I
swag.
I put it through a test for him.
All right. So Jason, if you're listening, you got to volunteer for a test.
Too.
Mr.
Youth
Jake,
size.
youth size, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Jake Howley, what's up, brother, man? No, but so guys, in a seriousness, we hope to have some more true tests for you. And again, Bill's a pretty tall guy, big guy. Like, I mean, he's built like a brick, you know what?
I was about to just say it for you.
House.
Brick house. Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Brick house.
They usually say brick. Shit.
So John Campbell says, need affordable stuff out here in Montana. We use every type of clothes during the season, go from lightweight to heavyweight in a matter of a week here. Kevin Dilly says, I'll be at the Iowa Deer Classic, so maybe he'll be there and I can check it out in person. Josh says, I actually really like my PW Bottomlands. I like the fit and usability. Jay said, what's up, family? Kevin says, I have both, but I don't think Kuyu is ideal for the stand/long sit hunter. I find it more for the stalk/active hunts. Zach says, you going to tell me Santa isn't real too? I'm a big medium. And then you said, hey, Ryan Garrett, thank you for the hoodie. I'm not home still in Spokane, but Austin said it got to the house.
Oh, perfect. There you go. So, Zach, yes, we are going to burst your bubble and tell you Santa isn't real.
What?
You didn't
Hold
know?
on.
What?
Nothing.
I can't take this negativity.
Both of my
anymore.
kids don't believe in Santa.
But maybe we have listeners that
Oh,
do.
true.
I mean,
Yeah. Kind of rude.
yeah. Way to go, Ryan.
I gotta stir that pot.
Jeez, okay.
Okay.
Those are viewers.
So for the audience that still believes in Santa that's watching us, I apologize if I broke that for you.
Well, we're not saying that you're telling the truth either.
Oh, there you go.
The eye of the beholder.
You believe what you want to believe.
Yeah.
And I'll believe what I want to believe.
So, Adam, we'll just move on to the next topic. I'm in Michigan.
Santa's real, dog.
I'm in Michigan. Be in lightweight one day and heavyweight stuff the next.
Yeah, I mean, that's like it here in Ohio, too. That's what I switched to. Well, I switched to Kuyu this year, and that's why I liked it, because you have to pay attention to the layering. You know, it can be for late season. I have some late season stuff in that, but that's what I like about the layering systems, which he's doing, right?
Yeah.
The CEDEER, because, I mean, you can layer all the way down, walking in and just base layers or whatever, and then in like 1 or 2 layers, you can be ready for whatever colds you need to be.
We're
Yeah.
not built the same. If it's 50 degrees, I'm doing
Well, that's all the same.
heavy winter stuff.
That's fine. I mean, you know yourself. So the thing is, so if you're wearing your heavy winter stuff and it's like 50 degrees, that keeps you warm in the stand. You don't want to be walking
I'm not
into
built
the
for
woods with it.
outside.
So
Yeah.
you just wear your base layer out there, get to the tree, and then suit up.
So I will tell you, remember we talked about that when I was walking in that 12 inches of snow the last time. And I
Yeah.
said
Hills
that
both ways.
uphills both ways. I said that was no joke, because legit, like, I was sweating my tail off. I didn't even put my jacket on because I was sweating so much from just having my bibs on that, like, I
Yeah.
think that's where the layering system that he has will play into effect, because you don't have to sweat your tail off to get.
Yeah. And then you're done. Your hunt's
Yeah.
done. If you're sweating that much going and it's butt cold out, you're done.
Josh and Katie McIntosh, I will apologize for the wow, Garrett. And then Zach, I appreciate you taking the fall, because you definitely did set me up on that one, buddy. I wasn't even thinking. I was just responding to you.
Let's not forget, Zach also said the kids, Ryan, the poor children.
Well, okay, he said
Yeah.
that, but then he
Yeah, but
he
I'm
agreed.
just saying, like, probably shouldn't have said that, Ryan. It's kind of messed up.
We moved on.
I'm still flabbergasted over here.
I'm upset.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna
rolling.
go therapy.
Keep
for
rolling.
this.
I'm with Doug Light, says his bubble's busted. Kevin says if you don't believe in if you don't believe you get
don't
socks
believe
and
in socks.
no, if you don't believe you get socks and underwear.
I need
And then
some.
Sonny says Santa isn't real ? With a crying face.
Yeah.
And then Adam says absolutely layering is
It's
key.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Jason Straight Up? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, no, so in a serious note, so stay tuned. Have some questions. If you got questions about his system, we definitely wanted to make sure to get that on the system. We apologize. That sounds like somebody is taking a hammer to the upstairs.
Are you
me.
just him?
What?
That was
Oh,
was
that
me.
was you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Little
Josh goes, a friend named Theodore taught me that I need to dress a little lighter when walking to the stand, but bring a jacket, hoodie, or outerwear to throw on once I'm in the stand.
Who's Theodore?
Yeah, who's
That's what he
Theodore?
calls me. Yeah, that's his joke with me.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. No.
But I mean, that's saying, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
since we're talking about the layering stuff too, I mean, that goes from not only what you're wearing, you know, legs and top, that goes all the way down to your feet too. So, I mean, you need to pay attention to that as well. Cause the thing is, like, no matter what body part it is, if you're sweating and it's cold out, you're done.
If your feet get cold, you're smoked.
Mm-hmm. That's
Mhm.
why I hunted barefoot this year.
Yeah.
Feet and hands.
Feet and hands will ruin a hunt quicker than anything else. But when you hunted barefoot though, wasn't it like the middle of fall or like beginning
I mean,
of fall?
It was cold,
It was
but-
cold.
but I had the
Oh.
Arctic shields
I got you.
and then just slip my feet in there with some hand warmers. Dude, that was freaking awesome. Try it.
The new way to hunt.
I mean, I loved it.
I'm not wearing.
He literally
It'd
sent
be
me
hard.
a photo of his
Shoes
boots like
without-
laying on the platform.
That's what I sent a picture of my dad. He's like, what are we doing? But it'd be hard to do that like in my climber. But if
Yeah.
I'm in the ladder stand, heck yeah, I'll do it every time now.
I mean, there you go.
It was fire.
Got to try some new things, right? All right. So that layering system was a pretty good topic with CEDEER. So if you haven't checked out CEDEER Camo, check them out. If you haven't jumped in on the reveal deal, jump in on that because I think that's only good till March 18th. The next thing that we're going to talk about is shows, right? So you're kind of in the middle of shows. They just got through the Great American Outdoor Show, which is one of probably the biggest hunting shows of the year. But now you're getting to a lot of the deer and turkey shows and the Iowa Deer Classic. And I think it's the Illinois Deer and Turkey Show, which is separate from the classics. Like it's a different guy that puts on that. So there's going to be a lot of different companies there. But during show season, you got to try to figure out where you're going to go and what you're going to do. And what are you going to do? I mean, I know, John, you said something about next weekend wanting to go, right?
Yeah.
What's next
Potentially
weekend?
Indiana.
Yeah.
Arsenal will be there.
Oh, where at in Indiana?
Indianapolis.
Hunter says he's going to the Deer and Beer Fest. I don't know how he's getting there though.
What?
I said that I would text him mom. I didn't want to interrupt. I said the Deer and Beer Fest is also.
Yeah. The Deer and Beer is another show, but that's in August. We're just talking about the ones this time, buddy, but appreciate it. You went to the Deer and Beer, buddy. Yep. Nan and Pa took you when we were there with the booths. All right. So if you guys have any shows, I think we are going to try to, I haven't officially messaged him to see if they have any openings, but I pondered on that Southern Ohio Outdoor Show in Mount Orab, and I looked today and there's a pretty good vendor list. So I think I'm going to try to get in that. That's a 2-day show, but we want to get an opportunity to meet some of you guys, talk to some of you guys. But I guess where I was going with that is, what type of stuff do you want to see at the shows? Like, you see stuff like Working Class Bow Hunter, they take and they podcast from the show, right? Like they do, that's their thing. They get different people and do podcasts at the show, which honestly I think is pretty cool because you get to kind of get a different group of people. You take swag to the show, you take some of that stuff. I mean, like, what do you guys want to see?
Stickers at the show.
Stickers?
Mhm.
Stickers are it?
Stickers.
You should see the amount of stickers me and my buddy gathered from that ATA.
Is that what that was all about?
Yes.
Yeah. Bob Carey, wonder why I can't see all the comments. I don't know, buddy. Unless some of the comments aren't all Facebook. That might be part of the issue of why you can't see it. Because we do know we have video now. We can confirm that.
Yeah.
But no, so what do you guys want to see? I mean, like, John, what about you? For 2-day show, John T-Bone, I know Mount Orb is your stomping ground. So as far as Brown County, you down there hunting. So
you have to see if that lines up.
Yeah, I know it's the weekend. I think it's the weekend before turkey season opens here. Whatever that is, like the 7th.
I don't know.
The 11th. But yeah, that is a show we definitely want to try to get in on. So we're going to message the guy that has that. But
what's it called?
The Southern Ohio Outdoor Show. It's in Mount Orb. Everybody check into Newcomb hunting gear. If you haven't already, I like to see older gear standing the test of a time and shoes. Yeah, so Blue Collar Boys, we actually just put a Newcomb package on the Hunting RX product chaos page.
Newcomb.
Yeah, the Newcomb hunting blinds. Yeah.
April 11th and 12th.
April 11th and 12th. And I think the 17th or 18th is when Ohio's turkey season comes in. Kevin, you were with him. Does he still really have that phone? He's saying it's the Obama phone. That's why Bob can't see all the comments.
I heard it deletes your emails too.
Oh, yeah. And there's that. So moving back to the show stuff. The viewers that are on here, what type of stuff would you like to see us bring to the shows? What types of shows would you like us to go to? Really for us, for the average Joes, we would like to try to stay at these smaller shows, the shows that like this one, the Tri-State show, only because of the fact that, again, when you start getting into these big trade shows, it's like $1,500 to $2,000 for a booth. It's just a lot of money.
It gets crazy. That's like,
yeah,
at the ATA talking to Hunting Day Coffee. You guys need to check that out. The amount of money he spent, not only just for his booth, but they were charging, I forget how much it was per gallon of water, because they were brewing water the entire show every day. And it was like, what?
Water, coffee, extension cords, outlets, carpet.
But like,
lighting, space.
I was amazed how much they were charging him for coffee, and he was giving coffee away free to everybody there. It was like,
well, so I was going to say, because all those booths, typically the base is just the floor space. So you're charged initially for the square footage, and then the old upcharge.
Man, I'm making a big building and going to have an expo.
The upcharge is electric, Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes then if you need like tables and chairs, sometimes some of those shows will charge you for that as well.
Some bull.
Got some ideas for products being promoted. I like seeing the condition of the item new versus actually used in the field. For example, talking about camo, show me the condition of the camo you promote when it's new versus actually field tested. So that would actually be a pretty cool test to do with CEDEER camo for us, or any camo. Like Jay's talking about Scree. We're talking about some of those, like, I guess we don't have any pictures of it necessarily brand new, but to try to see how it holds up to wear and tear, that would be a true one for the average Joe. Because if you're talking about spending money on things, you want to spend money on stuff that's going to last. And, the old adage of nothing lasts forever, but you want to squeeze every year out of it you can.
Well, yeah, because, that's one thing why I'd change mine or whatever. It's like, dude, this stuff's expensive, but it's like, well, as long as it holds up, you wear your camo for how many years? So it's kind of like, okay, it kind of evens out as long as it holds up.
Blue Collar Boys, I'll bring mine covered in blood.
There you go.
That's field tested and battle tested for sure. That's about the only battle test that shows true there. John, you going to bring yours covered too? Between you going down and helping him and then vice versa, yours.
He was still in his work outfit.
Yeah, I
appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, I showed up in work clothes because, I work out that way. But no, his didn't get bloody from mine.
The Peanut Gallery says turkey equipment because it's close to turkey season.
Peanut Gallery. So we will talk about some turkey equipment there, Bub, but that might be next one. But I know we talked about it previously. We do actually have that full clutch call he sent us a picture and a video of it actually being tested. So the one thing that I guess kind of getting into battle tested products like what Josh was talking about, Full Clutch for us on those calls that they're making us, they physically condition a surface and make sure that each striker and that surface condition has the right sound and pitch when they send it out. So he is literally hand testing and hand conditioning every call, at least one spot on every call to make sure it's ready to roll.
It's good.
So Blue Collar Boys said video sounded sweet from Full Clutch. Yeah, so we sent that to our team to show them, and Blue Collar Boys, old Langster and Dougie said they're laying claims on one of those calls when it comes in because they want to sing some sweet music to them birds. John, did you figure out before we get off the topic of that, did you go figure out if you're going to go out west?
Have not decided yet.
I got you. All right. I just figured I'd ask. So getting back in. So Josh, if you're still listening, you said you got some product ideas for products being promoted. So of new versus used, what other products would you guys like to see us maybe do battle tests on and or try to bring on? Those are things that we definitely
want. I got an idea. You should get another one of them Nukem tents and we'll use it this year in spring.
Yeah. Get another one.
Yeah. Didn't you? I thought you posted something about it.
I posted one that we're doing a chaos page. So that way, whoever wins it, I got to send it to them.
Yeah, just get another one.
Well, I'm sending it direct to them. Man, you are all about for a guy that's supposed to be saving average Joe money. He's all about spending.
Stirred it up today.
Yeah, you got it stirred, buddy. You stirring that pot deep. In our booth, we should have all gear. We are all partners with Chasin Whitetail, Epic SHOTSHELL, Leprechaun's Magic Mix, Blue Collar Boys, Doe and Seed. So, and actually, before I forget, he had said something about having a TV up in the booth, running video from the YouTube page, which I think is like pretty legit idea. That as long as you got electric, I think that when you're walking by a booth, right, like nothing speaks more volume than seeing it being used right away. I had actually showed old Helen over there. Not that you're actually old because you're younger than me, a different booth setup than what we've had in the past that would allow us to do something like that. Like I showed you where you could even hang some deer heads or turkey or something like that in the booth. And what?
That thing ain't going anywhere.
Why?
Get your own.
Well, I'll be taking it off the wall and taking it with us. Just kidding, Langster. I may need to have you bring a deer head because old Helen ain't letting me take the old 6-point. You see the look I'm getting? Mm-hmm. Hunter, if yours was back, I know you'd let us take it, right? Could run a couple giveaways to raise some money for booths. That makes sense. So to try to get stuff out there, I like it. So I think honestly,
giveaways?
Huh?
Giveaways?
No. Like the type of giveaways.
That away, that's yours.
Yeah, the type of giveaways, Tony, that people pay into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, blue collar boy says, "Let it go, sis." So he's telling you to let your head go.
Nah, friend.
All right. So
Rent it to him.
What?
Rent it to him.
No.
Oh, you'll be there to babysit it anyway. Bob Carey says something to attract the youth. So what that would be a good idea. Get something that youth could do.
Oh, speaking of shows and youth, there's a show coming up around here. What is that, next month? A few weeks.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's next month.
Mm-hmm. What is that, Clermont County? Kids Expo.
Okay. Clermont County ain't that far.
That's why you said around here.
Just because the viewers aren't
Got
around
'em.
here.
Yeah.
But,
Got them. All right. What else here? We'll see if I'll give you a half dozen mounts and sheds to use. Well, at least somebody will help us out there. Old Nate Dog. The funny part is that when they do it under blue collar, I don't know if it's Nate, Jimmy, or Doug, but I'm going to assume it's old Nate Dog here.
From the comments, I think it's Nate.
Well, I do, because I also seen Doug commenting separately, so he's not going to be able to comment as both. Turkey mount. Yeah. So, okay. So hypothetically for the April show, should we try to maybe print some extra turkey swag, like that new turkey shirt, just to have some t-shirts there? Oh, he says Nate Dog. You were right. have some turkey swag there, maybe some of our calls that we're getting made, some of that type of stuff. But I mean, really, like for us, to spend the money on the booth and be there kind of in our area, call it, because again, hour and a half's within, you're going to spend more than what that booth's going to cost to get you a Facebook ad. Because I think they're for a 10 by 20 booth, obviously not include, I don't know if it includes your electric or your Wi-Fi or whatever. Then obviously it doesn't include anything else, but it would be I think online was $150 for a 10 by 20, which is what the tent was that we used to use. Whatever you have stock of, bring it, sell it, ask partners for some items to take and promote. Genius. That is genius, Josh. Hunter just made the old adage of mind blown. He goes,
It's hilarious.
yeah. All right. What do you think? I think given our technical difficulties and what we went through, I think this was a pretty good episode. So we'll do our weekly recap since Helen's just down there scrolling the old Facebook anyway. She checked out on us when I asked her for a deer head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Weekly recap, weekly roundup. Helen, what you got?
If you're looking for those cameras, head to Tactacam.com and definitely look at their credit program.
Perfect.
Yeah. Like she said,
What do you
get
play?
your I don't know, wires, ADHD. Check out the Tactacam stuff. Check out the CEDEER camo. Like Ryan said, we got to get some hands on it today. It's pretty cool. Other than that, if you're going to shows, check them out. Get ready for turkey season and also get them minerals out. Get that herd some more health and everything and hopefully grow some more bone for next year. And minerals going to help your does too. So get to work, do something that you can while the time. I mean, it's getting a little warmer, so get out there and get a little work done before it gets too hot.
Except for Mother Nature decided to be bipolar today and go from
whatever.
60 degrees to snowing. John Campbell says he thinks the patches would go fast there if we took the patches. Old Nate Dogg says we need to introduce new swag that is universal, but with our logo, with a HRX scan code or scan box, but with big realistic buck or turkey on it. Like it. John, weekly roundup for you?
Yeah, get out there. Put your mineral out. Get your trail cameras replaced if you need to replace them. Get out there, get an idea of what you're doing. Season will be here before you know it.
If you need to replace them,
should get one of these.
hit up that new Tactacam dealer.
Take advantage of the deal and get a camera for $100 or $130 before taxes after the trade-in is applied. No, seriously, not in Jersey. I'm staring down a Blizzard 16 to 25 they are calling for. Whoo! Scan code that would take website Facebook. That makes sense, hey dog. Guys, with that being said, I think honestly, we talked about a lot this week, but we have our turkey swag is open at www.huntingrx.com. The turkey swag is going to be available until February 28th. What, Hunter?
You want to sign off? Come on. Give us the sign.
What do you want to do, buddy?
You want the thing. Pull the lever, Cron.
Here, come over here to your mom's thing so you can tell it. Careful of the camera, though.
Say, all right. See you later. Do the thing.
You can't pull on the mic there, bub.
If you can, the time is coming soon. Try to figure out where those turkey eaters are.
Hey, why don't you show them what you've been practicing? Come on. Just do it. Just do it.
It's been the last 4 days.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So before I finish my recap, literally from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to bed, randomly, you'll just hear, do it again. You can hear from over there.
That's pretty good.
Dude.
Stop.
So it's pretty awesome. To say that this kid's fired up for turkey season is probably an understatement, but no. So back to the recap. So www.huntingrx.com. We will have the turkey contest on there. We have the swag on there. Turkey contest is open till April 3rd. Swag is open till February 28th. And then if we do decide to get into that show, we will put the show on there. There's a show tab, and we'll try to keep you updated. But stay tuned on social media. Stay tuned for everything we do. We appreciate you. We couldn't do it without you. You never know who you might see on here. We might take some special guests. We may have two Jasons. Heard the other Jason may want to be in on it, right?
Maybe.
We'll put them on the spot. We'll see if we can't get some people on here. What, buddy? No, buddy. All right. So Blue Collar Boy says the youth is 1 month away. All right. 1 month away. Time's a ticking. Let's get this thing rocking. We'll see you next time, y'all.
I'm always up on time, down on my luck. Got a brand new payment on an old, worn out truck. Papa told me back when I was 9, someday this farm, it'll be all mine. Now I walk these woods with kids of my own. It's been 12 years since Daddy done passed on.